Hello, good morning, and welcome back to my Floramancer world. How's everyone today? We're doing pretty good. I have a pretty full schedule today. Let me start that off and say that probably only gonna do about 2 hours of streaming, but yeah. I took last weekend off for not only Valentine's Day, but it was the 1-year anniversary of Loki crossing Rainbow Bridge. And so I just wanted to spend time focusing on that. But that also means I really didn't play a whole lot of Minecraft between streams. So all the things I said I was going to do, I didn't do. So we'll be doing that today. Hey! Hello, Anima. Good to see you. I have done a couple of things, and I want to show you that. First, we now have a spire on a point on top of our dome. That was something I kept putting off. Let me switch to spectators. You can see that. It's just a small little point on the top. Yeah, so there's that. But I have started building some more, and it's very rough yet. It's over here. So I've started building what I hope will look like a really cool, grand building, with gardens in the 4 corners on the outside. Still not sure about, all this middle section. There's there's room for stuff. And if you recall, I believe this wing is going to be in the blue spectrum. So it'll be blues and cyan, teal looking colors. Nothing that's green, but things that are blue, green, and blue. So yeah, we're starting to figure out our color palette for this one. Remember, we're going to do red, yellow, orange over on this side, probably a mix of some of the darker browns or the yellow browns over there. And then pinks and purples are going to go over here. So magenta, pink, purple will be on this side. And then over here will be the greens, brown, earthy colors. Yeah, very nature-y inspired on that side. Woohoo! Check out the raid. We have a raid party of 4. Yay! Welcome. Hello. All right, so that is what I've done as far as starting with the building. Okay. Then I came over here. This is something I told you I needed to get done. First, I changed this over to grass because if you recall, we had grass over in our dome and it kept spawning mobs, passive mobs. I didn't want them to lower the passive mob rate because this is slow anyway. So I actually made a Dreadthorn. Dreadthorn kills adult animals, and I just slapped a mana pool here to throw a tablet into. It's not connected to our network at all. So that's that. And, this is very, very slow, but that was the point, just to get a slow trickle of things. Over here, our mob farm, we're going to need to make some Rosa Arcanas. As you can see, there's none there and none there. We're out. So I need to make some Rosas for this to continue running. This is Floramancer, Zero Neon. I'm currently making hydrangeas because our hydrangeas have run out. So I'm currently crafting a bunch of those to get those over here. And then we'll make some roses. I have no idea if we have any endoflames. Do we have endoflames? No. So we need to do endoflames as well. Clearly, you can tell I've not been keeping up. Yeah. So we need to do that. All right. I do know I have a decent number of thermalilies. We've got 5 running right now, and this chest, this will run. Each one of these runs for an hour each box. So I've got hours of thermalilies going at the moment. So we're good there. And I did some work on the farm. I did the belly work, stuff in the bottom. I haven't tested it yet. I haven't tested it because I don't have all of the dispensers filled with seeds, so it wouldn't actually do any good if, yeah, I'm starting on this side. I don't think I'm all the way through here. Am I? Yeah, so I have this whole bit to do with seeds. I haven't harvested it yet. I'll get to that. But down here, I set up the same thing that you've seen in the creative world, only a little bit more compact. The mana detector here actually triggers both pulse spreaders without any other additional redstone. And I just have the one pool that I have to keep full now, which it gets a trickle supply from the thermalilies right now. So... played with the spoofers and generating flowers. You use a decaying flower. The flower the spoofer connects to is also in decay. Really? Because I used a spoofer in my previous playthrough of Floramancer. Thank you for the follow, Zero Neon. I can't pronounce that, Vancho. Thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, so I used a spoofer, I think, from the Rafflesia. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think I did. Anyway, let's get out of let's get out of let's get out of this mode and actually do some work. Again, we have a lot of things to do because I've just kind of let my world run while I was building and not actually make any flowers to keep it actually producing anything. Well, if it's a new change, it still won't be in this version because this is still a 1.12 world. So maybe. Anyway, we've got hydrangeas money running. We need to get the supplies to make endoflames. We need to make some rosas, which means we need mana runes. So we need to get our flowers back to functioning. The generating flowers we have, we're run out of, other than thermalilies. So we need to crank through some of those, get them running, so at least they're running while we're live streaming. And then the other goal is to continue working towards attempting the Gaia fight again. Last stream, we tried it twice and I died twice, but we've got some more things to probably boost our ability to survive the boss battle a bit better. So we'll be working towards that, getting better enchants on our gear, and making a fallen Kanad. Probably getting an instant health flask. We'll see. But I need to kill the Gaia, what did we figure? 3 or 4 times in order to get to the end. And I'd really like to get to the end. I really would. And in order to make the portal, I need to kill the Gaia Guardian several times. So that's the direction we're headed. Alright, so we have the hydrangeas running. We need to make endoflames and rosas. So let's gather the stuff we need to run the mana runes, and then we can do some flowers while that's going. So I need... Oh, I will never play RL Craft. Never, 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 never. Alright, let's grab some iron. I don't have a lot of iron. And down we go. Oh, there's something else I've done that I should show you once we've got this going. Oops, come back. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have 6 mana pearls? Yep. Alright. Five, 6. Oh, for crying out loud. Why am I all of a sudden going, is it 5 or 6 for the mana rune? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That makes a lot more sense now. Alright, off that goes. Yes, I love the Gaia battle music. Mm-hmm. And then we come down here for something. Why did I come down here? I'm not sure. We need to do Endo Flames. I think I have the petals over here already. Gaia is... I need a Terra Steel ingot to spawn him. Orange? No, it's... brown. It's brown. It's brown, isn't it? Yep. Half a pool of mana, exactly, each time I need one, which is why I haven't made Terra Steel armor yet. It's just too expensive for me right now. Alright. Let's do this. I need you. And let's get some petals. I mean, I've made enough mana to do Terra Steel, but I have it distributed throughout my world, and it's not easily accessible for me for crafting right now. So, I mean, I have to do it eventually. How much brown? Is it 2 brown? It is. So I need to make a lot of this. Which one did I miss? There. Yeah, it's quite a doozy of a twist. That's the twist for this mod pack keeps a lot of people from playing it. Yep. All right, let's put those in there, and we need a little bit of the red. See, this will give us 4 stacks of brown. So we need 2 stacks of each of the red and the light gray. It's light gray, yes. Yes. Yep, all the flowers decay, and I clearly wasn't babysitting my flowers, so that's why we're having to make a whole bunch right now. Once I get to the end, I'll be able to start making supplies to automate all of these processes. We're doing pretty good with that, though. I can show you real quick. For the flowers that we have automated right now, we have completed the hydrangeas, but we're over halfway with the endo flames. We have 14 pools from the thermalilies. We're almost there with the rosa. I'm certain we'd probably get it this stream, so we'll get the reward for the rosa. And those are the 4 we have currently running. We have all of these to do yet. Take care, Zero Neon. Thanks for hanging out. So, yes. All right. We need more of these. One of these isn't. There it is. Anima, and considering that the 4 we're currently doing are the early game flowers, the other flowers will be easier and faster to get. Yeah, they'll be easier and faster to get 100 pools, but the resource demand is higher. So it's kind of a trade-off. Well, it's not that they need more pools, because some of them do need a decent number of pools, but the higher tier flowers produce more mana. So like the Dandelion, you need 100 pools, but if you do the game just right, it produces like a half a pool of mana each time it runs. So yeah. These poor little piddly flowers don't produce as much mana. So they take a very long time to get to the goal. Are you done? You look done. Oh, you're totally done. Alright, let's get these put back in there. And it looks like we can do our next set. We need brown, red, and gray. And then we put the sand back in there. You really have to go all out or make huge make huge farms or wait forever. Exactly. And my last playthrough, it was a we will wait forever sort of deal. And this time we're trying to make really large setups. Now this won't last us super long. In fact, I should probably, can I get up, reach? Are you too far away now? No, okay. We'll get a stack going and then we'll have a stack in reserve. Okay. That should work. Alright, yeah, the Endoflame's running. We have finished the roses, so it's time to get the petals we need for that, and that's pink, purple, and lime. 2 pink, 2 purple, 1 lime. Lime, purple, pink. And we don't need a ton of these, we just need enough to do the 6 flowers. So the lime is just 1, right? Yep. We just need to do this twice. Let's get these on there down to. Alright, so we have the lime and the pink. Ooh. So now we have the petals, and so we can make these next. We'll put them in here. Okay. Great, so we'll let that run a little bit. Woo! Caught up. Sorta, maybe, kinda. Gotta wait for these to run so we can get the Endoflames going again, which I guess is okay because it'll give us a buffer time to continue making charcoal. Balanced diet. No. Okay. Hey, Anima, what food should I try to go towards? Spider eyes? Ah, you evil, evil thing. But just 10, I can handle that. I can handle that. All right. 10 spider eyes. Oof, getting rained on. I have 46 levels. I should do some enchanting, try to get some better... Yeah, that's what this shovel is it was a wasted enchant. Alright, so our biscuits of totality are not to be eaten right now. And we'll put the spider eyes there instead. Let's grab a book and see what we get. Spikes, feather falling 2, and sharpness 1. What do we have? Let me look at my book. We do not have feather falling yet. I'm aiming for max tier. What do we have for feather falling? 3. So a feather falling 2 book wouldn't be very helpful. I don't think we have spikes. It's not like it's one I'm going to be using, but the point here is just to collect them all. Spikes goes up to 3. I'd much rather do feather falling. Oh, we have power 2 on that also. Something I did learn, it was mentioned last time that, because, you know, books like this that have 2 enchants on it, in an anvil, it'll take whatever enchant works with what you're trying to add to it. So, for example, power 2 is only for bows. Feather falling is only for boots. But, unfortunately, with Botania's mana enchanting, it picks the first enchant. So it will always pick power 2 in the mana enchanter. So this feels like it's really wasty, because we can't split them apart either. And I can't remove the enchants on a book. So we'll have to aim for power 2 with this particular book, which I don't think I have any power. No. And these 2 were just waiting on... Oh wait, I have power. I have power. Dang it. So this is waste. This is useless. Useless. No, it won't. Look. Spellbinding cloth. Book. Nut in. Nope. And there's no other way to get the book back. So... that one was a waste. Alright. What do we have here? We need sharpness still. We have sharpness 4, so I'm not quite sure that will help us unless we can get sharpness, unless we already have, we have a sharpness 3, so we can combine it. Good, and it's on top. So we'll combine these. That is 4. That is 6. So we'll do the one that's 4, and we'll have sharpness 4. And then we'll take this sharpness 4. That's 7. That's 9. Okay. And now we have sharpness 5. Sharpness 5. Let me check that one off. Whoa. I got pegged on his way out. Okay. Next one. We have efficiency, respiration, and protection 3. Yeah, I need to get those ancient tomes. Exactly. We have power 4. We need to get power 5 on that. Punch 1. Respiration goes up higher, doesn't it? 3. We can do respiration 1 here. Oh, it has feather falling 3 on it, but it's on the bottom. Oh. I wonder. This one is just feather falling. If we give up on respiration and just do feather falling 4. Feather falling 4. Just check that off. Yay! Okay. We're not quite at 30 levels, but all I have to do is go stand in there and I'll have way more levels again. This, I'm so disappointed. It's such a waste unless I can get up to power 4 so I can combine it with this one to get power 5. Punch, respiration, unbreaking, bane, power. Alright, let's get some more levels. $33. There's punch, sharp, and sharpness 1. What did we say I had? I had a punch. Let's do punch. We'll do the lowest tier. Oh, we have sharp. Okay. Puts sharpness 3 on top. Puts punch 2 on top. Now do we want punch or sharpness? We do sharpness 3. We already have sharpness. Okay, then we're not doing sharpness. We're doing punch. So now we have punch 2, which, oh, hey. Which is one that we needed. I have a list, by the way, of all the enchants available in the pack that I'm just checking off. So, yay. Okay. We're getting there. We have 10 max enchants. Now, almost all of these can go up one more tier once we get the ancient tomes. So there's that. Let's head back up here for a moment, see how our endo flames are going. That rain should not last since we've automated the Bozu. We're only half done with the endo flames. Let's go harvest those seeds, because our dispenser's going to be, or dropper's going to be running low with all this seed crafting. Oh, the other thing that I did, I added another agri-carnation here to speed up tree growth. So, yeah. But there is one thing that I've done that to me is a super uber awesome cool thing. Can't wait to get started on it sort of thing. And I'll show you that as soon as we've got these flowers for the most part set up and running. Because we need to be producing mana. Mana is the power that we need for this pack. Alright. And I guess the thought here is, I guess I could have run the automated thing. I could have. And then just placed, instead of running around like I am, is really what I'm thinking. And then just, you know, placed seeds again. Maybe next time. For the soul thingy, we automate the crafting of splash potions. Eventually, I plan to do that. I have to experiment with it yet. I'm not I'd like to play with it in creative mode, and I haven't. So there's that. Alright, let's get you filled up as much as we can. We'll hang on to that. Alright, so that's full. The rest of these we'll be able to split up and put in the droppers or dispensers. You have never automated the brewing stand. Huh. Well, if I do automate the brewing stand, I probably would want to do something similar to, if you guys follow Ethos Lab, he has a really cool lab, essentially. And I would love to do something on a smaller-ish scale, because I don't use a lot of potions in my world, and there's no flower that consumes potions or anything. This would just be for the Gaia boss battle, essentially. I don't foresee any other reason that I would need potions automatically dispensed on my person. Oops, I don't need 64 in there. I need to do more than one Gaia. You are correct. I need to do at least 4 of Gaia 1, and then I want to do the Gaia 2 until I have all of the legendary items. I've never gotten all of the legendary items, so I would love to get all of the legendary items. So experimenting with it, yeah, and automating it. I don't know what I would use. Like what potion I would use. Ugh. It's time to eat a spider eye, folks. Of course. Anyway, let's see how our Ender Flames are doing. Instant health would probably... well, I wouldn't be doing instant health. The way the Blood Soul Core works, it would be instant damage. Because the Blood Soul Core makes it as if you're undead. Because you've pretty much pulled your soul out of your body and put it into an orb. And so you're splashing your undead soul. But yeah, I'd be making instant damage potions. If I want, I could do instant health. You're right, I totally could. Yeah, we still have 32 of these to go before we put the roses in. It is a quirky system. You're not wrong. Anyway, we're still waiting on that. So let's go up and let me show you what I have done that I'm pretty excited about. It's not unique in any way, and so if you watch any Minecraft TV, you've probably seen something similar to this. But I have made a farm board. Farm boards. Multiple farm boards. So, these are to mark check off when we have things fully automated, as in set it and forget it. They just run and collect what we need. We're not that very far. As you can tell, there a lot of these lights are not on. I have room to do another one of these cubes right here next to my ladder up. But this is the first one. The bulk of these items, once fully automated, will allow us to make tier 1 and tier 2 runes. And the items that are in here are all placed via creative. I didn't have to generate them. I didn't do them in survival because they're just decorative pieces here. So yeah, just, you know, I didn't make a cake. It's part of my decorative creative. So we do have lava automatically being generated already for our thermal lilies. So we can just go over there, throw some buckets in the area and pick up lava. So that's been automated. That was just something, one of the just vanilla items, I believe, that I wanted to have. A lot of these are just vanilla items too. Anyway, the mob head is because we needed mob drops, so that's automated. Technically we have automatic water buckets, but I don't have a bulk system, which is why the light's not on. I want to have a bulk amount of water buckets because we're going to need lots and lots and lots of water buckets in order to make all the flowers we have to make. So that's why that's not on. But eventually over time, we will be able to say, oh, look, our wheat farm is fully automated. We can turn that on now. Seeds will be being able to turn wheat into seeds in case we don't have a surplus of seeds. That's pretty much what that means. But yeah, the rest of these will just be slowly going through once we have them crafted, being able to be fully crafted and usable for farms to generate them. That'll be our funness. Funness. That's a new term. And then I have, this will be for all the flowers, the generating flowers, when they are fully automated from flower creation through to flower placing. Then I'll be able to turn them on. Anima wants to know why saplings and wood are not lit up. That is because this indicates, I don't want to use the spruce saplings that we're getting over there unless I have to, because I've explained before that I'm going to need a wood tree farm as well. And the wood farm that I'm going to be creating will be using a munch dew to eat all of its leaves, and so it won't be producing any saplings. And I'm going to be doing birch for that because there's a standard size for birch trees and they're most consistent for that. So there won't be any saplings being created from that tree farm. So I need to use the spruce saplings that I'm currently collecting to turn them into birch saplings to place for my tree farm. So I put sapling up there because I'm going to need to make saplings, and I haven't decided if I will have a surplus of saplings when I turn them into birch to be able to count them as well for the rune. The rune that needs the saplings is, I want to say spring. But yeah, does that make sense? So that's why the sapling is not lit up, and the wood over here is specifically birch because I want to do a birch farm. And that'll be for our munch dews, but we'll also get the wood as a byproduct. Just no saplings. And if you watched me when I did tree farm experiments in the creative world, the one that was a circle with the force relays, that's the farm I want to do just because it looks so cool. I'm not going to do the Botania, the laser tree farm. I want to do the one that looks like a circle of just sparkly light. I think that's so cool. Anyway, I left one piece of mycelium here. Currently, this is my way of getting mushrooms. If you scavenge through it every so often, you'll get a mushroom. There we go. We got a mushroom. So there's that. Got some more. But this is the Botania stuff. The things specific to the Botania mod that we need to be generating or automating. Because as you can see, I've got a petal apothecary and a runic altar, and this indicates the Alfheim portal to automate those. And again, all of these items were cheated in via creative mode because they're not going to be used in game. They're just decorative. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. And I'm really happy with this. I'm really excited because it'll help keep me focused on what I need to do. Because so many times I log in, I'm like, what should I work on? I'm sure a lot of you feel that way. A lot of you are like, what should I do? Well, now I can come up here and go, look at this. We need a sugarcane farm. Maybe I should work on that. Do you need to automate glowstone? No, What? Oh, why would I need glowstone? Let's see. Uses of glowstone. Does not appear that I'm going to need glowstone for anything. I mean, I probably could utilize it for the glimmering flowers, but I don't need a lot of those. And that's probably what all of these are. Glimmering woods, luminizer. See, again, that's something, these are things I won't need a lot of. So, no, probably not. How do I get that? I would love this stuff. It doesn't look like I can get these, so that's a bummer. Anyway, let's go check our endoflames again. See if we can switch them over to the rosas. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. Let's take you out. Put all the excess seeds back in there. And then we'll get the roses set up. There we go. Now let's get the endoflames out of here. But yeah, feel free to ask questions about, you know, what we might need to do. I need to dismantle that. Yeah, I'm not going to do floating generating flowers. That's just not a step that I am interested in doing. Does it spread? There. Yeah, exactly. I don't know either. Yeah. So once we get the roses going, I want to skip over to our creative world and show you why I potentially wanted glowcelium. It won't take long. There, we're already at 6. Gimme. Put you back. Alright, let's put the mushroom in here because I use it for the earth rune. What's the sprint key again? I tend to just double tap because that's the old way of doing it. Double tap W. But what is the sprint key? 1, 2, the rest in there. Reset you. Alright. We're at 30 again, so let's get a book. Yeah. That's not going to be helpful. Alright. Fortune 3! Well, heck. Yes, please. Yeah! That's something we should work towards, is making the mana enchanter so we can actually utilize these. Alright, fortune is now checked off. Yeah! Not gonna heal here. Until I get a little bit more. 6. You're right, I have 6 to go. Alright, so we have all of our flowers running again. Yay. So let's go quickly over to our creative world. Alright, First, you will notice I've been changing over the regular grass to dirt, and I've placed some the vivid grass. It doesn't spawn animals, and I'm tired of the animals walking around in my... I'm just tired of them. So, yeah, well, I'll slowly work on that. That's what I've been doing, just slowly changing things around. But this is why I want Glowcelium. I have pulled all of the blocks from Vanilla, Quark, and Botania that are blue to teal. There's some that are almost green, but not green. So the green and the lime green are going in a different wing, a different cardinal direction of our base area. So this is the color palette for the rock quarry area that we are currently building with the arches that I showed you at the beginning. You want the diamond blocks for the floor. No, you want more expensive. No, Anima. You want more expensive. You want mana diamonds. Might as well cost mana on top of it, right? But look at this Glowcelium. Isn't it pretty? My other option is the infused grass. But I'm trying to figure out, because right now it's dirt. And I wanted a blue grass type for the garden corners. And my choice is either infused grass, which would work great and does not work for any other quadrant. But to occasionally have some of this infused grass, this Glowcelium looks so cool. So yeah, I would have to cheat that in since there's no way to get Glowcelium in this pack other than this way. So yeah, this is our palette. A trade ratio. That's a good point. Let's test something. We've got some dirt here. Does it spread? One stack of mana diamonds for one glow. Yeah, no. No. But I probably wouldn't make it something super easy. Maybe I would do like, I would have to turn in ice or packed ice. And if it spreads, it should be expensive. Good point. If I have to buy all of the blocks that I need, then it should be cheaper. Because if it doesn't spread, it should be something automatable and yep, not expensive. Yep, I go with you. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. But yeah, this is our palette. I have this screenshot so that I can refer to it, and that's gonna be what we're gonna use some of these blocks in that area, not just for the building that I'm currently working on, but any of the other buildings or areas that I make on that side of the base. Should be something you haven't automated yet, so you'd have to work for it. I agree. That is really the way I play. When I'm doing build and creative, but progress and survival, as I've explained, where I'm not using any blocks I cannot get in survival at this point in the game. So looking at these, I think I can get all of these blocks. Let's look at them real quick. We've got petals. Oh, cave crystals are something we cannot get. Can't get cave crystals right now. We have to automate alunium in order to get cave crystals, because you can get cave crystals from the colored runes from Quark. And I can't get them right now. I don't have a way of automating them at this point in the game, so that's something that's currently not in my build palette. But I can do terracotta and concrete and petal blocks and wool. That's what most of these are. Mana, steel. I can do the azulejo and the Portuguese pavement and the painted... Oh, we might not be able to get permafrost. the stained planks. Dreamwood's here. Dreamwood's over here. I've got Dreamwood here and the glimmering up here. Let's check permafrost. Oh, I can get permafrost. We have an orchid petrum. I just don't have it running right now, so we can definitely get permafrost if we wanted to use permafrost. I can get ice and packed ice. I can get prismarine. We can do dark prismarine with the black petals. The taiga stone, we can get those. And many of these blocks, not all of them, but many of these blocks have stair slab variants. But if they don't, we have Block Craftery in the pack. So we can make any of these any shape we want and not just the flat blocks, the squares. So yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing is a palette like this for every wing. So when I start working on like the farming wing that we currently have running, that'll be reds, yellows, and oranges. I'll have to lay down all the blocks in the palette that lean that way. There's also, which I haven't done, but I have a picture. Did it spread? Oh, it did spread. This is gonna be expensive. So this will be an expensive exchange block because I'll be able to farm it. Yes, I'll be able to farm it. So yeah, I'll have to figure out the cost. It might be something that maybe I do a mana diamond block. So 9 mana diamonds, but that seems pricey. A whole mana tablet. Oh, I could do that too. When I want it, I'll see what we decide then. But now that we know it spreads, I only need to buy one and then farm it. So that's good. Yeah. So yeah, that's, I don't think I have anything else going on here. Yeah, that would be, you're right, something I don't already have automated. Like I said, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what I need to do for that. I don't have to make a mycelium farm. I can make infestation spores. I suppose. I mean... Make 64 infestation spores. Yeah. That seems broken. Why are you broken? Might be the same problem I had before. This, there it goes. Yeah, for some reason, it's every so often the pressure plate stops working. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Automating mycelium is not easy. Yes, it is. Automating mycelium is easy. Guess what I have in here? Now, things are broken in here, so warning ya. And it's gonna take a while. It's a lot slower. But yeah, automating mycelium is very easy. I will show you. once this loads. What did I do to this world? That's been changed, Anima. What was your recent Floramancer? That has been changed in the recent one, I believe. I have to look at the change log, but I think that was something that he put in when he updated Botania and Incorporeal for me. Maybe this world's not ever gonna load. I've had it load before, like a week ago. So yeah. What we're trying to load here, which I thought I would just do a reveal once it actually loaded, but we might end up having issues, is my old Floramancer world. This is season 1 that we're trying to load. There are a lot of problems with the world, as far as there are cascading resource deficits, which is why I rage quit at the end. But it's my world, so we'll be able to show you stuff. It's extremely slow, and it's the progression is pretty yeah. We're almost to the end. I could even show you, like, I have all of these flowers automated. It's just that, remember, in this world, the goal was not to make massive farms, it was to make it pretty. And so these things were going extremely slowly. But they were all automated at one point. Am I in? I am. Okay. So yeah, we've got this tiny little hydrangea farm. There's a little bit more underneath. Ooh, so that's... But what I wanted to show you was the mycelium automation. So I'm going to switch to creative so I stop clipping through. What is my render distance in here? That might help. So the mycelium automation that I have is down here in my lab. I don't think I have any way to get in there because it's fully automated. There we go. I just used Vanilla's spread mechanism. These are the things that I'm harvesting here. I'm harvesting dry grass, regular grass, and mycelium with weight lenses. And I believe I've got... Yeah, it's on a clock. There, it just ticked over. This specific thing that's ticking over is... a piston. Oh, it's a ribbon to push it somewhere. Yeah, okay, I remember now. We've got a living wood avatar here with a rod of the lands. It's been over a year since I've looked at this, so I'm having to try to remember how I had it. This guy places dirt blocks directly in front of him. As you can see, it's now working. And it will just... And I'm using, it can only push a certain distance. The weight lens drops all the blocks. And this is full, so that's why they're collecting down there. I don't have anything more than that. So yeah, it just works on the spread. See, one's already spread. I'm not sure why the orchid tarum is in here. I'm really not sure. Anyway, I have a cobble works over here, a little one. I didn't really need a lot of cobble at the time because I think I need this for sand, actually. That's why that barrel, I need sand. Then I've got a sunflower farm here. The mechanics are hidden behind. Then in the other part of the lab, I've got, this is my ice farm. So this makes packed ice. And this makes clay. This makes flint, because I was doing flint to gunpowder. I didn't have a mob farm in this world, so I was turning flint into gunpowder. So we've got gravel being broken, being turned into occasional flint, and then the flint was gathered and upstairs is turned into gunpowder. So yeah, so this world is mostly broken because of all the resources. I wasn't producing enough resources to keep up with demand, and then things kept broken and they cascade broke. And then really broke. But this is our, so everything's broken in here. Don't expect everything to work. But this is where we were making all of our generating flowers. These were all automated. You can see back here, I've got them. This is what we'll be doing in our world in the future. So we have these all automated. And then I also have up here supply checks to not automate, to not ask for a flower unless I have the supplies on demand to make it. So that's what these are, supply checks. This one in the middle works for the seeds and water buckets, because I'm out of water. The water's broken. So none of these flowers will craft because I'm out of water buckets, but I have that on all of the different wings for, so that's my supply checks for all the different flowers. The water bucket filler is down here. This is probably the exact same one we'll be making in our world now. It's just the buckets have despawned, and so yeah. Anything else you want to see in this world? This is my petal hall where I take flowers and turn them into petals, and I have a jaded amaranthus here. This is a very slow farm. I believe it's just one jaded amaranthus in here. Vanilla tree farm. I'm sure this will look familiar to a lot of you. Yeah. We do have some things underneath that I would like to do in, there you go, in my current setup. We've got a Julia, Megumone, Tangleberry, Hycidia, Bellthorn, Hazy Dream. Yeah, so these are the things I would like to make for my current arena as I can make them. So yeah, that's down here. They don't have any mana. And I think I have, I thought I had a, doesn't look like it. I thought I had a Fallen Kanad somewhere, but clearly not. And then through here was our Dandelion board. It's currently running. I placed a Dandelion here just because I wanted to see it running. The, oh, what does the Megumone do again? Good question. Don't remember. Let's find out. Oop, nope, come here. Oh, I'm in spectators, so of course it won't pick anything up. Halt creature's movement. So yeah. So this is our Dandelion board, and I'll probably be doing this exact same board again because it's one of the most efficient ones for 112.2 for making a lot of mana. There's a Tangleberry too. The Tangleberry keeps them in a certain spot, a certain space. It'll keep them, yeah. So Megumon slows them down, and Tangleberry keeps them in a corral, essentially. Hazy Dream makes hostile mobs fight each other, and the Julia. Why do I have a Julia again? I don't remember. Tangleberry, the Hyacinthus, I don't remember. I don't remember. Again, it's been a long time since, yeah. So here's our mob spawner over here, which currently doesn't, it's got a bunch of roses in the bottom. And our spawners up there, which are all automated via the life imbuers. So when they get mana, they will run as if a player is here, even though a player is not here. And I have them disabled, turning on and off via pistons when they reach a certain, when I have a certain amount of resources. So I don't have them running when I don't need them running. So like if I had enough ender pearls, then the life imbuer for the enderman wouldn't be visible, wouldn't be turned on. Don't need to do something like that in this world, because I have a mob spawner that'll just run all the time. Well, that guy must have that. I want one of those for over here. At least one of these guys. He's got a rod of fracture of unstable reservoir, and that will help with the mob fight too. Those are the things we still needed to get before I rage quit. This is the thing that I get the most people asking me about, and as you can tell, it's very stuttery. My apologies. This is just because it's a broken world. This is my runic altar automation with luminizers. I love this place. We'll be doing something. We'll probably be copying quite a bit of the redstone to do this for our world as well. So there's a lot of different redstone in this room. There's redstone to do like we did with the flowers, which is send the items that we need to craft a rune to the runic altar. And I actually have those up in the walls because I wanted this to look all Starry Night and have things come flying down onto the runic altar. So that's what they do. Then I have detectors for each runic altar, and they're back here. How do I get back there? How did I... this away? Nope, it's... there we go. So back here, I have the red string comparator on each runic altar, detecting whether it's crafting, whether it needs to hit it with the wand yet, whether or not... yeah, all of these different things mean different things. So this says probably it's okay to craft again. This says hit it with the wand. This is when it's busy, that sort of stuff. That's what this particular redstone is for. And then I've got, let's find our way out again. Is there a way down? Yeah. This floor is the control for counting how many runes we have. So here we have 16 runes of mana, so it won't craft anymore, sort of deal. And this is the clock to request the runes. So anytime this is triggered, it'll go up to in the wall where we have the pull the items to make a rune goes off. So, and then this sends a signal when it's crafting to say it pulls this piston out of the way, so it won't try to craft another one while it's in the middle of crafting the other one, and then it gets another signal from over here when it's done crafting so that it can say, oh, okay, we can craft another one now. So that's that. That's the way that works. And then down here is just like with the flowers, these are my resource checks. So if we don't have enough resources to make a, what is this one? An air rune. If we don't have all the resources we need for an air rune, it will send a messenger pulse up there to stop the hopper hawk for doing the rune of air. So it stops it. And so that's what I have there. Directly over here is our slime farm. Here's our slime farm. This is the slime, the one slime chunk I had in the area. And down here is where I've got the Narslimmus to collect stuff we need. It is exposed to the air up here. Big wide open space. Let's go into the wall so we can see more stuff, and then we'll get back because you can see all the stuff I've done. Woohoo! Over here, geez, does this look familiar? This is the melon and pumpkin farm that we'll be probably doing a similar setup for. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do a stacked one or a flat one. We got cactus. Yeah, observer to turn a constant signal into a pulse. This is the large mushroom farm. It's really fun to watch. This one uses the turntables. Let's see if I can... Do I have bone meal in here? I didn't fully automate this, as you can tell. But when... Do I need to turn all these on? I do. I don't have any mana in these pools. Well, that's unpleasant. So what it's doing is this is spinning around and collecting the tops. You can tell how stuttery my world is by what that's doing. Yeah. So there, it's collected, done it all, so we can do this again. And it just keeps going. But this was not fast enough, and I needed way more, and this was nice and slow. So in here are our nice little slow mushroom tubes. It's going to be really dark, but you've got the mushrooms and the places that it can spawn, and then you have the observers to detect when they've spawned there, and pistons to shake the floor so that they pop off. That's what I have in here. It's nice and dark, but that's what I have there. And then, of course, the Hopper Hawk picks them up and puts them in the drawer. So, yeah. This was more of a manual setup, and it wasn't fully reliable, but yeah, there we go. I love looking at this world, because this world was meant for me to learn redstone, and I think I did a pretty good job learning redstone. I don't know why that is broken. Our wheat farm. I think the one we have now is way cooler and more mana efficient. But there's the one I made for this world, and I just copied it again for the potatoes for the tiny potato farm. Which I never actually got to making tiny potatoes, so there's potatoes. Our sugarcane farm up here is a vanilla design. It's just the observer piston thing. I think I have I have a bunch of backup stuff back here because I was running. This is not big enough to run what I need to run in this world. So there's that, and this leads you back up to the hydrangeas. And then the other thing we're probably going to do in this world, there's more over there, stuff everywhere. But this is the crafting hall. So this is all my auto crafting, duping, whatnot. There's a much more efficient setup than what I have for this that we'll probably be doing. But yeah, I guess I was making tiny potatoes. It started the process. Anyway, what else is there? There's my mana enchanter in this world. Woohoo! We need to make one in our world now. Our new world. Off into this wing. Don't remember. Oh, this was it's a farm. It's a tiny farm. Here's our Entropinium with the creeper head, and if you go underneath here, that's where things are blown up, just out of range of blowing anything else up. And this works by detecting whether or not there's mana going through the mana detector, on whether or not it should place another TNT. When there's no more mana going through the mana detector, you know that the flower is empty, because you can't do drop TNT and have it actually be picked up with the flower if you don't. So, and then back here, this turns it off if I don't have enough flint, which is what I was using to make. It goes all the way to the end here when I have enough gunpowder to make more TNT, sort of deal. Very, very much a deficit. Here's our Spectral Lotus. This is the wool-eating flower, and it eats it in order. I think it starts here, or it starts up there, one of the two. And the flower is hidden underneath there. I don't know if there is one actually there right now. There is, okay. There's that, and I have they can walk through here, and this is detecting, which as you can tell, it's overflown. Too much stuff! These drawers are, yeah, they're full. This is all our wool in collection. There's probably a better way to do this. But this detects how full the chests are, and if it's not got enough to run the Spectral Lotus, this line will not pulse, and so it won't run the farm. I think it's currently turned off. That's what it looks like. It's currently turned off because something on this side is out. The other side looks fine. Maybe it's buggy redstone. What's going on? None of these lights are lit up to make it not work. Maybe it's desynced. Yeah, like I said, this is a really old world. And then the sheep are up here. Just constantly being cheered. And then down here, this way, we have a currently non-functioning, because there's just so many cows there now, cow farm, milk farm, and chicken farm, all in one. So I have it up here, which we're out of buckets, that this is just trying to milk them, but since we're out of buckets, it won't work. And we're out of wheat probably here. How many entities? 400? Yeah. We're out of wheat too. The wheat automatically drops, and then the polydesiac is what breeds them. Did you say it's... Oh. Yeah, 3,000. But there's probably... What's below this? Anything? There's a lot of stuff. A lot that yeah. A lot of stuff. Anyway, that's one of the reasons why this is so broken. And then I have chickens over here that are just producing eggs and feathers, and then this is my iron golem farm because we were low on iron constantly. This is also hooked up to my gold farm. So here's our old villager breeder, and then I've got a gold farm here. I am trying to be more mindful to a point. Yeah. But yeah. So I think that's just about everything. Oh, we have this wing. We have 2 more wings to look at. We have our furnace array. And then this is broken, so it's just spawning animals. This is our Shulk-Me-Nots area. So I've got things back here. I have all the redstone back here, detecting whether or not there's enough coarse fruit and whatnot for spawning in Shulk-Me-Nots. Was there ever a world tour? There were several. I'm not sure if there's one at the end. How you automate coarse fruit? Oh, I forgot to show you that. Our Gormarillas here are eating foods of all different types. And I have things back here monitoring if we have enough food in order to drop the food that we need. And if we don't, I have lines going through here that are sending messenger lenses to turn the hourglasses on and off. Coarse fruit is easily automatable in Botania because there's an alchemy catalyst alchemy catalyst recipe to make more of the coarse flowers. So you do that to make the coarse flowers. I have it right here. Just use the popped coarse fruit to make coarse flowers. And the coarse fruit was way over here. You can kind of see it. We're heading. It's on the other side of the cactus farm, where I have melons too. So there's my coarse fruit farm, which apparently is still running. So the Ranuncarpus places the flowers, which you could also use dispensers. And I have the stained glass to help try to keep it growing in a certain range. It goes up to there. So they grow, and then after a timer goes off, water comes out of these dispensers to harvest them. Pumpkins, not melons. So yeah. There was a deficit, so I was also doing a bunch of flowers over here. Because again, I was like, crap, I don't have enough stuff. Yeah, that was the biggest problem in this world. Biggest problem. So I really do think that's all of the areas. There's our tiny little farm. This is the only farm I had that did netherwort, carrots, beetroots, beetroot seeds. That's it. This tiny little bit right here. Nope. Going to make mass everything. Yeah. There we are. And that is why our world is so stuttery. Here's the orchid for this world. Here's our endoflames, which are all dead because we're out of. Here's our laser tree farm, again with birch trees, which is still running. Living wood creation. I'm not sure why that isn't running. Our Rafflesia. This is where I had a spoofer at one point. It doesn't look like I have one now. It's still running, but the flowers that I'm using to fuel it are not working because we're out of buckets. So you can see the mana stars and the pure daisies over here aren't being made. Kikmaris. No cakes because we're out of buckets to make milk. Custom agglomeration recipes, very cool. Here's our thermalilies. This is the farm that I based the one we're using off of, only much more universal and nicer looking in my opinion. Looks like I never finished closing off that area over there because I was slowly expanding it even further because, gosh darn it, I needed more mana. I was low on mana. Base Botania just needs to allow decay. That would be nice to be able to configure which flowers decay, because then we'd be able to make a similar Floramancer again. So yeah, even here I was like, I need more mana, so let's cram some more down here underneath in the range of the... yeah. I was deficit everything. Here's our bulk rune crafting. That's the flower crafting. I'm just trying to make sure I've showed you everything because, like I said, I'm pretty proud of this world but it is dying. So yeah. All right, we've spent a lot of time doing that.